All right, yes. So, good morning, everybody. And I think we are with the chapter of knot making. And yesterday, this topic of knot making, we looked at the structure of linear knot making. As you can see on the screen, linear knot making is generally divided into topics, heading, subheading, subpoints, and sub-subpoints. Heading, subheading, subpoints, and subpoints of subpoint, which is sub-subpoints. Right? And in this is the format we discussed yesterday. Right? Heading, subheading, subpoint, and sub-subpoint. I'm sorry. Right, and then we discussed what indentation is indentation and what is its importance in knot making. We looked at specifically these three terms: abbreviation, acronyms, and symbols. Right? Abbreviation means short form, short word, short form of a word. And we discussed the 5 styles of abbreviation: A, B, C, D, E. 5 pattern, 5 styles of abbreviating a word or making a word short. Then we looked at the symbols which can be used in knot making for making the knot brief. ऐसे symbols जिसका उपयोग करके knot making brief छोटा बनाया जा सकता है. Fine. So arrow facing right side, arrow facing left side, arrow facing upward, arrow facing downward, greater than, less than, therefore, because, the symbols we discussed yesterday. We also looked at the term acronym. Acronym means short form or a short word of a big name, long name of an institution, name of a company, name of an organization. And in acronym, mostly the first letter of each word is taken. Say, for example, we looked at it yesterday also, Marwadi University. So first letter of Marwadi is M. The first letter of university is U. The acronym which is formed is MU. MU is acronym of Marwadi University. Similarly, there are few other acronyms. We discussed it: CAO, CEO, CFO, CIO. Right? So these 3 terms we discussed: abbreviations, acronyms, and symbols. Now there are some tips for using these acronyms. What is it? It says judicial and controlled use of abbreviation should be made. It means that not every word should be abbreviated. हर एक शब्द को छोटा करके नहीं लिखना चाहिए. शब्दों को abbreviate छोटा करके इस प्रकार से लिखना चाहिए, उपयोग करना चाहिए कि जिससे हम जो बात कहना चाहते हैं वो तो हो ही जाए. If we fail to communicate by abbreviating a word, then it doesn't serve any purpose. But नोट को छोटा रखने के लिए शब्दों को हम छोटे करते हैं, वो सही बात है, मगर वो इस प्रकार से नहीं होना चाहिए कि जो बात कहना चाहते हैं वो ही ना हो पाए. Right? So that should be kept in mind. Let me request Renuka to read the second point. Renuka, please read the second point.
Yes, sir. While using self-made abbreviation, they to a pattern so that while going through the notes, one can recall what the abbreviation meant.
All right, fine. Thank you. Before we discuss these points, please note that there are so many words which might be new for you. And if that is so, then this word goes in your personal dictionary. If judicial word is new for you, it should be in your dictionary. If abbreviation, acronym, these words are new for you, it should be in your dictionary. If the word other, either, either is stick to. If the word either is new to you, it should go in your dictionary. Right. Coming back to point number 2, which Renuka has read. While using self-made abbreviation, what does it mean? कि आप जो शब्द का छोटा फॉर्म बनाते हो, वो अगर देखो कई सारे शब्दों के तो स्टैंडर्ड शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स है, जैसे कि गवर्नमेंट का स्टैंडर्ड शॉर्ट फॉर्म है GOV और GOVT. GOVT is mostly used. तो वो आप कहीं पे भी लिखोगे लोगों को पता चल ही जाएगा दैट इज गवर्नमेंट. GOVT is government. Whole point is there are some standard abbreviations. That is fine. But if you are making your own abbreviations, then it should be, we need to be careful, and it should be at the as per the standard process, standard pattern. Fine. What is standard pattern? The 5 styles or patterns of abbreviation we discussed yesterday. A, B, C, D, E. 5 patterns. So अगर आप कुछ ऐसे शब्द के जिसको अपने आप आपकी ओर से एब्रीविएशन बना रहे हो, तो भी उसको जो स्टैंडर्ड पैटर्न है उसको ध्यान में रख के बनाने चाहिए, ताकि जो मीनिंग है वो बाद में पता चल सके कि यही शब्द है, यही कहना चाहते हैं. राइट. Yes, Farjan, please read the first point in this page. Farjan,
Yes, sir.
first point on screen.
According to general rule, headings should be not abbreviated. Subheading may not have abbreviation.
All
Avoid
right.
forming their sentence with the only abbreviation symbol. It would not be comprehended for
Okay,
others.
yes, thank you Farjan. Fine. First point is हेडिंग में एब्रीविएशंस का उपयोग नहीं करना है. हेडिंग को शॉर्ट फॉर्म में लिखना नहीं है. जनरली इट इज अवॉइडेड. राइट. और सब हेडिंग में या फिर सब पॉइंट्स में ऐसा भी कोई सेंटेंस मत बनाओ, ऐसा भी कोई इंफॉर्मेशन मत लिखो जिसमें पूरा की पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन या पूरे की पूरी बात, द होल सेंटेंस इज इन एब्रीविएटेड इन सिंबल्स. पूरा का पूरा जो सेगमेंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन है वो आपने एब्रिविएशन में या सिंबल्स का उपयोग करके ही लिखा, देन इट वुड बी डिफिकल्ट लेटर ऑन, इट वुड बी डिफिकल्ट टू decode, टू अंडरस्टैंड. दैट इज व्हाई अवॉइड forming whole sentence using only abbreviations and symbols. Include a key listing. Include a key listing the abbreviations, symbols, and acronyms used. जो symbols, abbreviations, acronyms you have used in the note, there should be a key at the end of the note. ताकि किसी को अगर आगे जाके या आपको आगे जाके क्या लिखा है, शब्द किस बात का लिया शॉर्ट फॉर्म है, ये सिंबल क्या कहना चाहते, उसके बारे में पता ना चला, कंफ्यूजन हो, तो आप नीचे जो की आपने दी है उसको देख के उसको प्रॉपरली समझ सकते हो, राइट? ऑल राइट, यूजफुल टिप्स, श्रीना प्लीज रीड।
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, it is audible, please.
Students are advised to use standard acronyms when making notes. However, there can be more flexibility while using abbreviation. The list of abbreviation used should be listed down at the end of note making as key for reference.
Absolutely fine. So that should be a key for reference where the abbreviated form are listed out, right? So that is the care to be taken for using abbreviations, acronyms, and symbols in note making. Right. Now, Amruta, read this point, please. Summarizing the. Yes, Amruta, please. Is there any difficulty, Amruta? All right. So let me request Krutik Lehru,
Yes, sir.
please read summarizing the notes.
A summary is a shortened or condensed version of a longer essay or reading. It is not a redraft of the original text and should not be long. Your purpose while writing the summary is to give a basic idea of the original text, what it was about, and what the author wanted to communicate. A summary should not have a word limit exceeding 25% of the original text. Remember that the summary must include all the points from the notes. Abbreviations must not be used while summarizing notes. To write a summary, you must use your own words to express briefly the main idea and the relevant details. Given below is a list of points to be kept in mind while summarizing notes.
Okay. So we mean see what happens. There is long essay, long note. You prepare long material, right? Lengthy material. You prepare note on it. Now, say for example, I have prepared a short note in a linear pattern of chapter number 1. So that is one thing. Now, these notes need to be summarized. Notes need to be summarized means what I have provided to you is just heading, subheading, points, and subpoints. you may require to convert it into a short linguistic form, short complete sentences and short paragraphs. That is called summarizing notes. So पहले एक लंबा बड़ा सा ऐसे है या कोई डॉक्यूमेंट है या किसी का लेक्चर है, उसको सुनते या पढ़ते वक्त मैंने जो जो समझा उसके आधार पे एक नोट बनाया. Now when I pass on this note, the note might be again put into words, proper sentences, proper paragraphs, right? But it is still summary of the main text. So it should be only 25% of the original text. Summary तो आपको सबको पता ही है, सारांश, summary, right? सारांश. So नोट को समरी में इस प्रकार से कन्वर्ट करना है जिससे जो ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट है उसका पूरा मीनिंग भी पता चल जाए, उसका पूरा सारांश भी इस पे आ जाए. Right? What are the things we should pay attention to? Use the information given in the notes. Do not add or remove, subtract any piece of information. नहीं तो कुछ ऐड करना है, ना ही कुछ उसमें से निकालना है. Do not make assumptions. धारणाएं नहीं करनी है कि ऐसा ही होगा, ऐसा हो सकता है. आपको सिर्फ सामने जो लेक्चर नोट है या कोई डॉक्यूमेंट है या कोई ऐसे है उसमें जो कहा गया है उसको समझ के उसको नोट बना के समरी बनाना है. You do not, please see, in note making and summarization process we don't add our own interpretation. हमारी खुद की समझ, खुद का इंटरप्रिटेशन, हम क्या मानते हैं, क्या होना चाहिए, क्या हमारी धारणा है, ये नहीं ऐड करना है. Right? So do not make assumptions. Use short and crisp sentences. Use short and crisp sentences as opposed to detailed and long ones of the original content. जो ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट है वो तो लंबा होगा, उसमें बड़े बड़े सेंटेंस होंगे, डिटेल इंफॉर्मेशन होगी. समरी का मतलब ही ये है कि सब कुछ यहाँ पे ब्रीफ में है, राइट? सो यूज शॉर्ट सेंटेंसेस. Avoid sounding repetitive. Use new words to express the same information. Right? ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि एक ही बात कई बार कही गई है. Avoid repetitiveness. Don't look as if you are repeating the same thing. In case there is some important information you want to repeat, use different words for the same idea. Try to cover maximum points. Reach a conclusion if required. अगर conclusion की last में जरूरत है तो लिखिए. Right? So these are the some of the things need to be paid attention to while summarizing notes. Please note this three-step process. Step number 1, there is one full document, original text or long essay. We read the essay, this document, and we make note out of this essay. Now, for understanding purpose, the note would be again converted into words, complete sentences and paragraphs. But it should be summarized form of the original text. So it should be only 25%, fourth of the original text. Right. Now there is example 1 of note making. I think it is easy to understand. This passage is given there and then note is prepared. All of you are given 5 minutes time to read and understand. 5 minutes time to read and understand. Fine. So you read this passage Try and understand what is said in the passage. Then see how the note has been prepared, right? And then key has been given. This will help us to understand how to prepare note. This note is prepared in linear note making style. Study this as an example. Later on, similar exercises will be given to you and you will require to prepare notes for the same. 5 minutes from now, everybody, please. All right. So read, completed reading. Ishan, is it completed? Ishan, am I audible? Janil,
Yes, sir.
completed reading.
Yes.
पढ़ लिया जेनिल ये जो हमने देखा था वो स्लाइड जो है Ishan has some problem. All right. Serena has read, but let me ask Janil. Janil, I wanted to know if you have completed the passage.
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you please tell us briefly what it is about? Can you please tell us what it is about, Janil? Janil has some problem. All right. Let us invite Srina. He has completed reading. Srina, can you please tell us what the passage is about?
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, it is audible, please.
Sir, the paragraph says about the identical twins and the twins which do not have, fraternal twins. Means there are two twins. Some twins have identical characteristics, and
Uh-huh.
some do not have identical characteristics.
Absolutely fine. Right, very well. Can you please tell us what is the title of this? Now, see, there is passage and there are notes, right? What is the title of the notes?
Twins.
Absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Let us invite Renuka. Renuka, one or two questions to you. Can you please tell me what are the two subtitle of the notes?
Subtitle, sir,
Yes.
fraternal twins and identical twins.
Absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Subtitle number one, fraternal twins. Subtitle two, identical twins. Rohin, Rohin, can you please tell us subpoints of subtitle one?
Developed from two separate eggs,
Hmm.
fertilizer of eggs happens at same time,
Hmm.
not similar in physical characteristics.
Okay, absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Now all of you must have observed the note, the word, the way the ideas are divided into various headings, subheadings, and points. By looking at this note, we can clearly see the passage, the note is about twins. जब आप नोट्स पढ़ोगे तो आपके सामने पैसेज नहीं होगा अभी तो एक्सरसाइज के लिए है राइट तो आपके सामने पैसेज नहीं है फिर भी just by reading the notes you can imagine that the you can you can you can know not just imagine you can know that the passage is about twins and the passage is about fraternal twins fine अगर उसके बाद आप in this note you look You look at how the words are abbreviated and how the headings and subheadings are divided. So say for example, A, DVLP, develop from two separate eggs. पूरा का पूरा सेंटेंस है वो एब्रिविएटेड नहीं होगा, सिर्फ एक या दो शब्द एब्रिविएटेड हो गए. फिर फर्टिलाइजेशन एब्रिविएशन किया गया और ब्रीफ में लिखा गया, पूरा कंप्लीट सेंटेंस नहीं लिखा गया है. पर जो सी है, सी पॉइंट, टू वर्ड्स आर एब्रिविएटेड, फिजिकल characteristics. Second heading is identical twins. Develop from one egg. Share common, उसको abbreviate किया गया, placenta. Placenta is very technical word, तो उसको abbreviate नहीं किया गया. जो common word है, सभी के जानकारी में होगा, ऐसे शब्द ज्यादातर abbreviate किए जाते हैं. Similar in physical characteristics. So this is the note prepared based on the passage. Now at the end of the note, as you can see on the screen, such key needs to be provided. The key will include the abbreviated words and symbols. So for example, we have used DVLP abbreviation. It is for develop. Then FERTI' for fertilization. PHY for physical. And then characteristics. All these words are abbreviated using different pattern. And this is an example of note making. Right. There is example 2. All of you are given 5 minutes time to read this example 2, and then we will have discussion about it. All of you, 5 minutes time, read the passage. We will have discussion. If there is any question, query when you are reading, you can certainly ask me. Okay, Renuka is completed, but let us give time to others. Let them complete. shared the screen again. I think now it will be visible. Miro and Farjan and others. Now it should be visible. All right, now I hope all of us have completed. Let us invite Dimant to briefly tell us what the passage is about. Yes, Dimant, please.
Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, it is audible, please.
Yes, sir. So the passage it talks about the Sahara Desert, what it's about, like uh, if you go there and see what the stuff decorated and all that.
Mhm,
So if you go there, there'll be stuff like rocks, animals, and all the engraved in rocks.
mhm,
And it also talks about what if you see in a dawn time. So it doesn't look like a desert, but it looks like a green vegetation that is in fertile region.
mm. Right, right. It's good. Right. So, as Dimant has rightly pointed out, and as all of you have read, what the passage is about Sahara Desert and the varieties, the look, the natural resources which are there. When it says that you will be able to see thousands of engraved, decorated rocks. Right. So title of the note is Sahara Desert. The first or title or heading of the note is Sahara Desert. The first heading, the first subheading, sorry, the first subheading is what can you see? And the first point of the subheading is engraved rocks, scenes of animals, hunting, and agriculture, pictures of dances, ceremonies, and chariots with horses. Now, also note that see for this abbreviated form like agri and pic and engraved, if key is not provided, then it can be difficult for the reader to guess the word. That is why key is important. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि आपने अभी अभी पैसेज पढ़ा है और उसके बाद आप नोट्स पढ़ते हो तो वो आसानी हो जाता है हम रिलेट कर पाते हैं इन अदर केस व्हाट विल हैपन पैसेज वॉन्ट बी देयर व्हेन यू इन प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ you will prepare note and it notes will be passed on to somebody else or you will refer to the notes later on original passage वहां पे नहीं होगा so sometimes it becomes difficult to guess the words abbreviated words इसीलिए की इसमें important होता है right the second subheading is what was Sahara like in initial days subpoint A green and fertile B luxurious Mediterranean kind of vegetation See rivers flowing down. And then की दी गई है जिसमें वर्ड्स जो जो एब्रिविएट किए गए हैं वो बताए गए हैं. Right. So these are the two passages we have done today to understand how notes are made. There are few more types of note making. Examples are given here. Right. All of you are supposed to read it at home. For example, if you look at in the type 2, direct note is provided, and then based on the note we have to prepare such summary. Right, as we just discussed today, note is provided, and based on the note we have to prepare summary. Right. There are two examples of note and summary. And the two examples which we read today are of passage and note. Passage and its note. These type 2 examples are note and its summary. But this type 2 and all remaining exercises, examples which are given in the study booklet are in homework. All of you please read all these exercises, do it in your homework, and if you find any difficulty, you let me know. Right? It's already time, so we stop here today. I will quickly take your attendance. Kritik,
Yes, sir.
Dimant,
Yes, sir.
Joy,
Jai Hind, sir.
Devansh,
Yes, Jai Hind, sir.
Ishan.
Yes, sir.
Ishan is okay. Mayank,
Jai Hind, sir.
Arjun,
Yes, sir.
Renuka,
Jai Hind, sir.
Rohin,
Yes, sir.
Rita,
Yes, sir.
Renil,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Shrina,
sir.
Jai Hind, sir.
Nirav, and
Present,
Mr.
sir.
All right, everybody, thank you. And see you all in the next class.